I feel like I have a much bigger purpose than just sitting and doing anime reactions. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but for some reason I feel a calling. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I should come out and talk to y'all more, like just like last video. You know what I'm saying? Where I was just sitting down in my room talking to y'all. Except now I'm outside. I don't know why. I just felt like it. I brought my camera with me, which is something I normally don't do, because I feel actually embarrassed doing this, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of just weird bringing out a camera in front of hella people. But 1 second, bro. All right, sorry about that. I got a call. But anyways, like I was saying, I feel a much bigger calling, and so here I am, just chilling, recording with y'all outside. It's a beautiful day. You know, it's been hella cold lately. I can't even lie. But this video is gonna be like basically a continuation of last video where I was sitting down in my room talking to you guys. Now, I can't lie, bro. I got notes and shit just because I forget about what I be wanting to talk about. So I got some notes, and if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking at them, okay? So don't think anything else. But yeah, man, this video is specifically going to be targeted towards parents and parents who have sons or daughters that are in the street life. Um, it's quite crazy, but, and by the way, I'm not coming on here to put my brother down or anything like that, bro. I'm just spreading awareness. I'm just telling y'all how I feel and spreading a message. You know what I'm saying? A very, very important message, because the Lord is watching. You know what I'm saying? And I owe everything. I owe all miracles that have happened in my life to the Lord. Especially with this one, with my brother. You know what I'm saying? There was a whole lot that happened, a whole lot of tears, a whole lot of suffering from me, my parents, and even my brother himself. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what kind of suffering he went through when he was doing all this. I know damn well he went through quite a few near-death experiences because of the street life, and he was definitely in and out of jail. But at the end of the day, we love him, and the most important thing that I wanted to come on here and talk about, especially to the parents, is to never give up on your son, man, or daughter, on your son or daughter. Never give up on them. It's quite sad to see a lot of parents and, you know, just them giving up on their son or daughter and letting them do whatever the hell they want and not checking up on them, especially when they're in the street life. You know what I'm saying? It's quite sad, and it's not something that you want to go through. I feel like part of the reason why my brother came out of this, like, well, you know what I'm saying? Although there were some instances where bad things could have happened to him, but he came out of this and he lives to tell these stories. And obviously, it's all a miracle from God. You know what I'm saying? We owe it all to him, because he's the one who did this for us. But the point is that the reason why the miracle came forth is because me, my parents, and everybody around him that wanted well for him, we prayed, bro. We prayed for him to be better for so long, and we never left him alone. My parents were on him day in, day out. You know what I'm saying? Every single day they would tell him, like, to stop. You know what I'm saying? Just to stop being in that street life, to stop doing whatever it is he was doing, because he wasn't going to end up in a good place. And it could be annoying, you know what I'm saying? It could be annoying for both sides dealing with this, because on one hand, you got the parents who are always telling them every single day not to do it. And on the other side, you got the son or the daughter that's like getting frustrated because they keep hearing the same shit over and over again. But the thing is, like, that just shows that your parents really care about you when they on you like that every single day, not letting up. You know what I'm saying? Just staying on there, hanging in there, because to be honest, parents could be like, "What? I don't give a shit anymore," and just let you go and do you, and probably end up, you know what I'm saying, and dead or in jail, and they just don't check up on you anymore. But don't give up on them, man. Don't give up on them. Stay on there. God will create that miracle for y'all. Keep praying and keep your hopes up. It's that simple. Like, that's why my brother is how he is now. He's out of that place. All glory to God. You know, he's out of that place, and it's all because we believed in him. We never stopped believing in him. We never stopped praying for him. We were always there. And I wanted to come on here and bring that awareness, and I wanted to share a story with y'all. Um, Obviously, God, he made this miracle happen. And I remember one time, I don't know if y'all know El Niñito Dios. I remember there was this one like little event in Oakland that I went to with my aunt and my uncle. And I was probably about like 7 to 10 years old. I don't remember exactly, but I was probably around that range. You know what I'm saying? 7 to 10 years old. My brother was around like 16, 17, like 15. I don't know. Somewhere around those ages was when he started, like, you know, was when he was in the bad path. But I was around that age when I went to this little event, and it was like basically worshiping God and baby Jesus. And so I went, and after it had ended, I remember going up to the baby Jesus, and I I was crying real tears. I was crying tears, and I was like praying for my brother to be back to how he was, you know, without the street life, without that kind of stuff, because God knows what would have happened to him, you know. Um, and I remember my uncle coming up to me, and he said, "Why are you crying?" And then my aunt came up and said, because he really wants his brother to get out of that life. And my aunt said, "That's how you know," like, she said something along the lines of like, the miracle is going to happen because you shed real tears there. Like, you actually meant it, and you actually showed that you really cared about him, you know, with those tears that I had. It's cold as shit, so if I'm shaking, my bad. But the tears that I was shedding were totally real, bro. I couldn't contain myself, because I was just, you know, it's my brother. I love him. I love him to death forever. And that's that. I still remember that to this day, man. It was so long ago, but it's so vivid. I remember just being there and crying and praying to God, and you know, now we're here, and my brother is okay, and you know, we're all right. Now, last video that I dropped, when I was sitting down in my room, uh, my brother actually saw that video. Shout out to my brother. I didn't think he would watch it, to be honest, because I don't know. I just didn't think that. But we shared a little moment in the car after the gym, and he was basically saying that he was proud of me for not following in his path. And that meant a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? That meant a lot, because it shows that he cares. And not only that, but he said that he felt like he needed to protect us. And bro, trust me when I say this, I definitely felt protected when he was around. You know what I'm saying? Hearing all these stories about your brother beating people up, and about your brother just being cold. And by cold, I don't mean in like a cruel, dark way. I mean cold as in like a cool way. You know what I'm saying? Um, But I felt protected, definitely, when he was around. You know what I'm saying? But my concern was more on his safety. Because when you're in that life, your safety is in danger at all times. You know what I'm saying? At all times. Even when you're home, even when you're outside of home. You know? So it's like my concern was him. I didn't really like our safety, you know, my dad and him, they got us. But his safety was on the line, you know? So that's what it was with me. But yeah, I love my brother, and I told him, I said, I never stopped believing in you, bro. I never, I never looked down on you because you were in that life, and I meant that. That's 100% real. I never looked down on him, bro. You know how cool it is to hear that your brother was, you know what I'm saying, beating people up. Like it's cool. Obviously, that kind of life is not cool to live that kind of life, and just to know that you have to watch your back every single like moment that you're out. But to hear those stories, it's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I can't lie, and yeah, man. I know it's getting dark in here. I should have came out earlier, but man. Anyways, I saw I saw it as a cool thing. I never looked down on him, and I always told him that I knew. I just knew. I just knew that it was meant to be this way. I knew that he would come out of that life, and I knew that everything would be all right in the end. I've always kept this positive mindset. I don't know why. I think it's because my dad is so positive. That's why I love my dad. By the way, he's such a positive person, and I love him. I love him so much. But yeah, man. Parents, please don't give up on your children, man. Stay on them. I don't care what you have to do. If you got to put them in jail, another thing. That's another thing, bro. My dad once he put my brother in jail simply because that was the best way to keep him out of harm's way. In jail, like at least you're not out and just doing bad shit. In jail, well, even though in jail, I guess bad things can happen too. But my dad had to put him in there. It was a tough situation. Life got rough, and that's where we were. But it all worked out. At the end of the day, my brother thanks him for that. Parents just want the best for you. So it's tough out here, but yeah, I just wanted to come out here and say these things, man. Like I remember, I remember not even being able to fall asleep, bro. When my brother was living that kind of life, I was every day just wondering whether or not he's gonna make it home. Like I had a bunch of sleepless nights. You know what I'm saying? Well, I went to sleep, but until I couldn't hold down any longer. Because I was just waiting for him to come home, seeing where he was. Not knowing anything about him, where he is. But everything happens for a reason. He's here with us. He's in a good place now. He's still got a lot to work on, but let's be honest, every single one of us got a lot to work on. And yeah, man, we just gotta make it through. But anyways, it's way too dark out here now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love y'all. Parents, like I said, bro, please do not give up on your children. Stay on them, love them, care for them, and become a family together. A great, prosperous family. Stay positive, stay healthy, and most definitely keep that strong mentality, man. Out.